Hello and welcome to the Tactical Squad's coverage of the 2015 Canadian National Championships for Warhammer 40k Conquest. I'm Travis Provic, and with me today is
John Yo. So today we are looking at round 4 from our Canadian Nationals. We have green sleeves, your own Travis Provic.
Yes, we can watch me potentially make a fool of myself.
And with the blue sleeves on the left is Julien Vasquez, who's he's a player out of Montreal. He's a pretty good player. So it'll definitely, they're both playing Kith, so it'll be a definitely interesting match. Probably pretty bloody.
Yeah. For anyone familiar with the competitive scene towards the ends of last year through the Worlds, Kith was a very common sight. This was captured on September 4th back at Fan Expo in Toronto last year.
And right now, both these players are both 3-0.
Lucky you started luck.
So yeah, the memories of this are starting to get a little blurry for me. I think I remember who won this game. I know I wasn't undefeated in the round robin, but I think I remember which one I actually. I was really desperately trying to find someone other than Kith to play. I just felt like I wanted to do something different, but ultimately I just had to come back. Kith was too strong.
Seemed like it worked out. It was a pretty good choice.
It was a good choice. I went through the same dilemma going to Worlds this year, and Kith won out once again, and I ended up getting top 16 at Worlds, so it was a decent choice then.
So his pair down loss would be a different story. Sure.
Actually, I think Julien in Montreal, they just did their store championships yesterday, I think.
Yeah, War won, I think.
I think it was War.
Yeah, so it definitely looks like maybe get some surprises this season.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping that we can get some of the results and
He's a 3-0?
discuss them a little bit in the next episode of the podcast.
It happens.
So players are just getting started here. We got a little bit of glare on the planet layout there. A lot of blue icons, though. I'm trying to remember what the first planet is. I should have paid attention when we had the graphics come up, but
3-0. 3-0. Yep.
I think the first planet had a blue icon. I'm not 100% sure. So that means if it does, first win is at 3, then it began at 4, and definitely a win at 5. I think that Julien's actually using his Star Wars LCG Death Star.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that was. I was
Yeah.
just the start for first one.
All right.
There you go. That's a good start off right off the bat.
Yeah.
There.
So Julien was not happy when I played that. Julien's belief is if you have Archon's Pass played against you, you basically lost if it's in round 1.
We'll see if that holds true.
Sorry, I had my planets backward. I guess, yeah, we are looking at planet 1 being at the top. A little out of practice of this still, but we're going to get better.
Yeah. So right now it's pretty much just the command game. It seems like, I think the first planet is just the route planet, I do believe.
That's right.
Yeah, so not my favorite first planet. It kind of throws things off because sometimes you don't care about that planet, but then you also do care about that planet.
Yeah,
right?
It forces you to really think about whether you're willing to give it up. It's only a single icon, but
it can change things. Seems like right now it's pretty much command game mostly. Nobody's really pushing for anything. It's just trying to hold planets. Oh, there you go.
I think he wants the first planet.
I think so. Looks like it. Yeah.
I just have to hope that it doesn't have a Chimera Den so he can
start shifting
keep
them
those around later.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I guess at this point, I'm assuming Kith is not going to first planet on Julien's side. Probably thinks he's got enough for holding it with the 4 units there. Interesting.
That is interesting. I wonder why I did that. Particularly with the routing.
Yeah, because it's going to cost you an extra resource
Yeah.
down the line anyways, right?
He's probably not going to end up staying there, and you're going to have to pay a resource to have him stay in HQ.
Interesting.
I mean, it may potentially deny him a card here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
There you go. All right. So you're breaking even if you gain that?
Slightly more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably an interesting command choice here.
Yeah.
So with reading the planets in the right order, there's obviously a fast win at possible planet 3.
Mm-hmm.
That might be also what I'm thinking of. A lot of distraction. There you go. Finally put the token in so I can see which planet's first planet. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Julien does not like the Team Covenant token.
Oh, okay. Oh, he likes... Well, I guess that makes sense. It's personal choice.
I actually like it because the tactical squad mats are nice. It's not that big a deal. But some of the actual Store Champion mats and other promo mats...
That ego disappears and it gets
hard
lost.
to see.
I've seen a few games where people kind of got lost in where that was going back and forth. And they just got mixed up and it never moved. Or skipped a turn.
Yeah.
There's always an easy way to figure it out. Just count back.
I'm good. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know where anyone... I should remember where people went, but I have no idea.
Good. Yep.
We went to 2.
You went to 4.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huge
What happens here?
surprise.
You that's a good question.
Travis.
looks
So
like
getting ready to cancel there?
Denying his resources his first planet.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Draw?
Occurred.
One card, 2 resources.
Command went pretty well for me here.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
2 cards. 1 on 1.
Sir.
So pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we got 1 card out of that. I think that's a pretty good command in your
I can
hand.
kind of see now, let's say, another Tricon at the bottom.
Route.
So he routes the Chimera.
I'm a little bit surprised with that.
Yep.
Maybe he thinks you can roll into battle here, or at least trade favorably.
Well, if you route the Warlock Destructor, it means it gets into play, right?
No triggers.
It's true. You still have to untap it. But you're pretty confident this means he has two shields in his hand.
Yeah.
Nope. Two shield. Yep. Actions.
No.
You
I have a
got
3
2
shields.
shields.
No problem.
And
You guys stay. So on.
so,
He has another 2.
shields. Swings back.
Actions. Nope. 3.
And 1 shield. So you take
Well,
the 2.
Now I'm starting to think this could go really badly.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, you were doing. Figured that was coming.
Yeah, I just gotta hope that I dodge that Chimera down here for a little while.
Yeah.
But despite his confusing resource splash there over on the right, he still doesn't have any, so
You have no resources.
I do not.
I'm in a reasonable position that way. So Kenneth, Kenneth.
Yeah.
They'll let you let someone trigger battle ability, but there's a fair chance that we're not going to have our warlords out that far. It'll probably be pretty surprising not to have the game before.
Yeah. And
If it makes it past 5, it'll be an interesting kind of spread of planets.
might not be a bad place to go depending on how.
Alright.
Like, I mean, if the first planet is going to be won by a bunch of units already there, then might not be a bad choice. There you go.
And now, time for my Chimera Masters.
Yep.
We're not wasting any time going back and forth here.
No. There you
There's
go.
my other
Okay,
Chimera
very good.
Master. Alright.
Well, I mean, you getting the first planet puts him back on pressure again because the next 2 planets are blue icons, right?
Yeah.
So if you win that one, then it's back to him to win one back.
He wants to force me to go there. Red Trader. Oh. And,
Yep. Pass.
Is it the turn that I cheat? No, it's the next turn that I cheat. I maybe played too limited. I may have played a promotion at the rate.
Oh, okay.
Not the most egregious form of cheating.
Right.
It's not gonna. I'm not gonna end up on the ban list, but
Right.
still, not something that I was terribly proud of when I.
Well, most people
watched
don't
the
think
video.
about that. Like, raid is not
No.
a card that plays very often. It's
Good.
Right.
2.
2?
2.
Oh, interesting.
Reaction.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like he was gonna go.
Yeah.
Card and go ahead and
I
turn.
don't have his card.
I win. Yep.
And blocked your research.
1 and 2 resources. There's a
Resources.
rogue trader into there.
Right.
2 cards. 1 and 1. And I'll deny your resources.
The resource, I draw 2. I draw 1. I thought it was a wood card. I'm sorry. Battle.
Battle here. So I have initiative.
You do.
Relatively straightforward forward comment there.
Yep.
I tried a couple chimeras and that would be end things.
Swing for 1 on the Chimera. 2 on Chimera, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything special coming out here. It's
1 on the Chimera.
Yep.
Anything else? No.
there you go.
Take the damage off Kith.
Oh yeah, I can actually even see like. So rarely do people actually put the planets somewhere where you can see them in the video.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have initiative.
Yep.
This would be a definitely interesting fight.
I'm going to swing
He's got more units, but they're exhausted right now.
on there. Swing for 2 on the Chimera. This was the one that came in exhausted.
Okay. Yeah, you one's dead. Swing for 2.
Yeah, he's
on.
gonna lose a
On
few
the Chimera?
before he really then he swings off.
Yeah. So, wondering if he's deciding whether he should retreat or not.
Take 5 damage if he doesn't shoot.
Yeah. Although, I don't know if you want to be going after Kith at that point, or would you want to be killing the units, probably.
I don't know. You can get rid of so many points worth of units here.
Yeah.
First hand.
And
Are you just sitting on that card at the bottom there? Just taunting? Is that a taunt play? Is that a... What is this?
No, actually, I think I lost track of it. It was one of the cards I drew for command.
Oh, okay. You just
And I
forgot
was
to pick it
just
up?
trying like, I'm pretty sure I drew this, but I want to make sure you're okay with it, that you don't think I'm cheating.
Okay.
It's actually kind of impressive that I'm not on the ban list, but it's an honor reserved for very few.
Yeah.
I guess we want the Chimera Master
Is
here.
that like a one-day ban or something?
Yeah. Chimera Master, presumably on, could be on Kith, I suppose, but most likely on the Kith's Warrior. You may notice that Julien is wearing his sunglasses. Doesn't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too pro for a relatively casual Conquest scene.
It is Nationals, though, so...
It is national, it's true, and hey, it's important. Free trip to, not a free trip, but who did I swing on then?
3 on the Incubus Warrior. Should have just delayed and give you the same decision.
My first Chimera swing.
Yo, but it's a much better
I
decision.
think you killed another Chimera. Yeah, because there's 2 Chimeras and then the Chimera that shows up when Kith gets there, right? So you should have 3. Swinging.
Chimera.
Comes to
Shields
shields.
and shield. Presumably a 2 shield to save the Chimera. So they're to another Chimera.
Chimera.
So
Nothing.
the unit balance here not looking quite as good for both Julien anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think that was, we figured that was kind of expected, right? I figured clean up more stuff. Good.
Chimera.
Oh, this must be one.
Chimera.
Is this the deal 1 damage? I think you should make a cheat sheet.
3 on a Camilla.
Packmaster?
I think I was maybe a little bit surprised to be instead.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going to take care of a lot of chimeras too.
That might be a good idea at this point in time, right? Here.
He'll try
I think he can deal with
chimeras for Chimera Masters.
Yeah, and
Chimera Master.
even if it was 2 damage on Kith, I think he's okay with that at this point in time.
Six.
Assuming we're staying and he's bailing.
Seems like a likely scenario here. The advantage of keeping him out of resources is yeah, it was 1 damage too. And now lost a road trader.
Not bad.
Alright. Check to make sure I don't cheat and actually pay for that Warlord Destroyer.
Oh, there we go.
We got Platinum, allows you to move a non-Warlord to a planet of your choice.
There you go.
Yo.
Go for it. Keep it there.
Sweet.
Keep the Warlock Destroyer.
So that cost you a little bit more overall, but seems to be doing its work. It gathered a few resources and pretty much won 2 planets, I think. So
It's like
it's a play you normally don't see.
putting it so far down
Yeah.
line, yeah, no.
Oh, there you go.
I actually think that's something I did less often as I got closer to Worlds. I overcommitted it late, I think.
Nice sleep mercenaries. Always a good play when your opponent doesn't have resources or short on resources.
Let's see if I have the units in hand to contest here at.
Oh, here.
First, I'll make sure command's all taken care of.
You have 0 resources at the moment? Correct.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That'll do, although he's going to get the swing off.
First, yeah.
Doesn't mean that he has to go to the planet.
Yes, it does. So that's not a win with units. I mean, with your Warlord train, you can't really go too far either, right? So you're kind of limited to.
Yeah, it would be nice to get them down on a fresh planet. I wonder why. I took that.
Interesting choice. I mean,
Yeah, maybe it's a 2 shield, and figured if he goes there with Kith, potentially.
yeah, but if he wins planet 1, he deals 1 damage to you. You're losing both, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, no, the amount of movement makes a lot of sense.
I'm assuming you're contesting for 1 at that point. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That'll be interesting. You're swinging a little bit harder, but he gets first swing, and his units can take a little bit more damage than you.
You fresh one or yeah, it's
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'll get work by that.
one and
That's
2
true.
resources. 2 cards. 1 resource per card. 1 resource per card.
4 credits. And there's
2 cards.
You got a decent card.
ton of
stack.
cards.
Yeah. So
Be surprised if I didn't have one.
I think
this one.
Julien maybe has 2 in his hand or so, 2 or 3. So probably sitting on some shields there.
Reavers?
Why? What? Not even dead.
3 to your Warlock Instructor.
That last Chimera in the back there, is he ready or exhausted? No problem. If he was ready,
Yeah,
it was
3
gonna
damage on the.
require explanations.
Yes, it was going to require it.
Weird.
Oh, there we
I
go.
have an
It's
action.
coming. Here's the climax.
Climax?
Boom. That pretty much changes the tide of battle there.
Yeah, it doesn't look great for
I
him.
didn't have it.
Oh, you had him last turn? Okay.
I just, what,
I guess the
wasn't
question
worth
to ask
just trying to
himself
play your
is,
Warlord.
Does he retreat?
does he kill the Chimera or
It
does he
depends
take
if
3
he
minutes?
hits with the Warlord Instructor or not.
Oh, he's got a
I can
Chimera.
roll her.
So I'm guessing 3 is probably coming as well. Or is he? Or do you take out the Destructor actually?
3 at Kith.
Right? Because I think at this point, bloody. Oh no. Okay. Two.
At least force him. I don't think he has a ton of cards at this point because he
No,
didn't
I
get
don't.
to draw.
Yeah.
So he may not have a shield. He may not be able to
Chimera?
stay with it.
Chimera.
Interesting.
Stay with everything.
I have to choose first anyways.
Sorry.
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure if that makes a difference.
He says yes.
He's
yes,
like he has
sorry.
it first, but guessing either way that Rogue Trader is going no matter what.
No reason to have him stick around.
I don't think there's any shields in Julien's hand. Yep.
Trick him. Sure.
Climax?
Shield
I'm
1.
guessing
Sure.
that's the Clayvex.
Swing for 3.
Yep.
And 3.
Yep.
I'm guessing you didn't go after the Clavax first. Or, sorry, the Warlock Destructors. I'm assuming you had shields in your hand. So you're willing to take one hit from the.
Yeah. At worst, I mean, if he chooses to kill a Chimera Master, then oh well.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering. It's like you tried to Bloody Kith, and I guess Bloody is always good, but at this point in time, I wasn't sure whether you would. If it was going to make much of a difference, anyways. If you didn't have shields, I'm assuming you would have gone
Yeah.
after the Destructor first.
I don't know why I'm not sure. I'm surprised I didn't try to finish Kith off.
But I feel like maybe with what you have at that planet, and that is a win planet for you, I
Nope.
believe, right?
Looks like I let the Warlock Destructor die.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
That might be why. Pretty good trade, I think.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this ended up being a close match. The Archon's Palace made a big difference, and
Yeah.
I was able to get enough of the command spread.
Yeah, I think.
All right,
that's-
it's just overkill now.
Yeah.
He's going to win a lot of
Command's he's just trying to draw cards here. Grabbing whatever resources he can. I mean, that is a pretty decent command haul.
Yeah, I don't know if I do something terrible, they'll like another. Yeah, I was going to put another slip on that planet.
Well, no, you're going to cancel part of it, right? So he's gotten cards or resources at that planet, so it's not the worst thing ever. It's not like he's getting both.
No, 12.
12.
Yeah. Seems like the right call.
Pretty sure that's it.
I think in the moment I was like really confused. Why are you going for? I don't understand. Like,
So, command?
2 cards and a resource.
Sure.
I'm confused. I'm like, why are you letting me do command here?
What are you canceling out there? I'm assuming it's.
What do you have there? 2 rogue traders
So
and a
he's
woodcutter.
looking
Yeah.
at
How many, you have 3
3 resources and 2 cards.
Uh,
point.
I will deny the card.
All right, so I'll get 3 more resources.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Yeah.
Draw and a resource. All right.
Battle here.
And looking
Yep.
at his cards, he's got 5 shields altogether among 2 cards. With no units, so.
You are a first player. You have an action.
Yeah, he does.
Boom.
That'll
Playlists,
kill
those
Slavix,
playlists.
kill Slavix.
Takes 3 damage to the face.
Any more actions?
I do not.
Swing for 3.
And that's there.
Prevent 3.
Yep.
Siren. Oh yeah, Siren. She's a bitch. We don't like her.
This is last planet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
You want
Clevic should have been exhausted, right?
turn 1. Yeah, first action. Yeah.
He should have been exhausted.
It is what
Yeah,
it is.
It is what it is. It could go either way.
I don't think it really mattered, but
My
yeah.
hand was medium. Your hand.
I think
was
some people
above
forget
average,
that.
and
It's
you
still a deploy
played
as an
the
ambush.
game
Yep,
correctly,
it is.
so you won.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon with some more more games. We're trying to clear out our backlog of national games so we can start bringing you some Store Championship coverage. But in the meantime, if you want to check out the podcast, go to www.thetacticalsquad.com or check us out at Twitter at TacSquad. And we'll see you next time.